Salmon is a cold water fish known for its high nutritional value and excellent taste. They live mainly in the North Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Due to the high demand for consumption, the salmon industry has grown strongly, especially with modern technologies in fishing and processing. Wild salmon fishing is still a popular method, especially in North America and Northern Europe. Fishermen use traditional tools such as nets, rods or fish traps to harvest salmon. Trawling, purse seine, this is the most common method of catching salmon. A large net is dropped into the sea, then pulled back to surround the salmon, trapping him inside. Large fishing boats are equipped with motorized fishing rods to catch large salmon. This method helps keep the salmon in the freshest condition. Fish traps. In some areas, people use fish traps to catch migratory salmon. These traps are placed at strategic points where salmon frequently pass through. Industrial salmon farming is becoming increasingly popular, especially in countries such as Norway, Scotland and Canada. Salmon farms are often located in bays or large lakes. Closed-loop farming technology, using a tank system with a completely controlled environment, from water temperature, salinity, to oxygen levels. This helps minimize the risk of disease and ensure the quality of salmon. Automatic feeding system. Modern salmon farms use automatic systems to provide food for fish, ensuring that fish receive adequate nutrition and grow quickly. Environmental sensors and AI technology are used to monitor the condition of salmon in farms, thereby optimizing the farming process. To maintain the freshness and nutritional value of salmon, ultra-fast freezing technology, IQF, individual quick freezing, is applied. This technology allows each salmon to be frozen in minutes, preventing the formation of large ice crystals and keeping the salmon from losing water. The processed salmon is then packaged in vacuum bags. This not only extends the shelf life but also preserves the flavor and quality of the salmon. Low-temperature cooking of salmon, sous vide, is a modern technique that helps preserve the moisture and nutrients of salmon. Salmon is cooked at low temperatures for a long period of time, creating a rich flavor and a smooth texture. Smoked salmon, using modern smoking technology, helps create a characteristic flavor for salmon, while increasing the shelf life. Sashimi and sushi. Fresh salmon is widely used in sashimi and sushi dishes. Modern processing technology ensures that salmon remains fresh when served in restaurants. Blockchain technology is being applied in the salmon industry to ensure transparency and traceability. From farming, processing to distribution, all information is recorded and tracked on the blockchain system, helping consumers have more confidence in the product. Modern technology has brought about major changes in the salmon industry, from fishing methods to processing procedures. These improvements not only improve production efficiency but also ensure product quality, meeting the growing demand of the global market. Trawling is one of the most common methods of catching salmon in the wild. The mechanism of this method is very simple but effective. A fishing boat drags a large net through the waters where salmon often gather. Once the net has been released, it is pulled back to encircle the fish, trapping them inside. Advantages: this method allows large numbers of salmon to be caught in one pull, thus optimizing time and cost. Disadvantages: one of the biggest challenges with trawling is the risk of catching unwanted species, which can impact marine ecosystems. Technological improvements such as larger mesh nets or non-targeted fish-repelling devices are being developed to minimize this impact. Industrial pole fishing is another method, which is particularly useful when targeting large, high-value salmon. Large fishing vessels often use equipped with a fishing rod, allowing them to fish for salmon in a controlled manner. Advantages: this method reduces bycatch of other species and often keeps the fish in better condition than trawling. Disadvantages: however, industrial fishing rods require more time and effort, and cannot catch as many salmon at once as trawling. The use of fish traps is a traditional method, but is still widely used in areas where salmon migrate through narrow waters. Fish traps are designed to capture salmon as they move through certain passages. Advantages: this method is very effective in catching salmon without damaging the surrounding environment, and also minimizes the risk of catching other species. Disadvantages: however, this method depends heavily on the natural migration of salmon and often cannot meet the high demand in the industry. Closed-loop aquaculture systems have become an increasingly popular option for raising salmon in controlled environments. The tanks are usually located on land, with a circulating water filtration system, which completely controls environmental factors such as temperature, pH and oxygen levels in the water. Advantages: this method helps to minimize the risk of disease and environmental pollution, while providing a stable farming environment, thereby increasing the survival and growth rate of salmon. Disadvantages: the initial investment cost for closed systems is very high, and maintaining the system also requires high technical skills and high operating costs. Modern technology has allowed the use of automated systems to provide food for salmon on farms. These systems are often controlled by monitoring software, ensuring that salmon are fed adequately and on time. Advantages: automated systems help optimize feed usage, reduce waste, and ensure that salmon receive adequate nutrition, thereby gaining weight quickly. The initial cost of installing an automated system is quite high, and maintenance also requires high professionalism and technique. One of the latest trends in salmon farming is the use of sensors and AI technology to monitor the health and condition of salmon on farms. These sensors can track indicators such as water temperature, oxygen levels, and even fish activity. This technology helps optimize the farming process, detect abnormalities early, and minimize risks. The application of AI and sensor technology requires high expertise and high investment costs, which can be a barrier for small farms. IQF is an advanced freezing technology that allows individual salmon to be frozen quickly and efficiently. This method helps prevent the formation of large ice crystals, which often occurs during traditional freezing and affects the texture and quality of the fish meat. Salmon after being frozen by IQF retains its freshness and does not lose water, ensuring quality when it reaches consumers. This technology requires investment in special freezing equipment and requires high operating skills. After being processed, salmon is often packaged in vacuum bags to extend the storage time. This method helps remove the air around the fish, preventing oxidation and keeping the product fresh. Vacuum packaging helps extend the storage time of salmon without using artificial preservatives. The packaging process needs to be carried out in a highly hygienic environment, requiring care and skill. Sous vide is a slow cooking method by vacuum sealing salmon and cooking it at low temperatures for a long time. This method helps to preserve the moisture, flavor and nutritional value of salmon. Salmon prepared by sous vide has a softer texture and a richer flavor than conventional cooking methods. Processing time is longer and requires specialized equipment, which can increase production costs. Salmon is not only consumed as fresh fish, but also processed into many other premium products. Smoking is a traditional processing method but has been modernized with smoking equipment that accurately controls temperature and humidity. Smoked salmon has a distinctive flavor and a longer shelf life. Fresh salmon is widely used in sashimi and sushi, especially in countries such as Japan. To ensure salmon stays fresh, ultra-fast freezing and vacuum packaging technology are often used. Salmon is one of the most consumed seafood products globally, especially in Europe, North America and Asia. The demand for salmon is increasing due to consumer awareness of its health and nutritional benefits. Europe, Norway and Scotland are the two leading countries in salmon production and export in Europe. The European market has a strong preference for fresh and smoked salmon, especially in the Nordic and Western European countries. North America, the United States and Canada are the two largest consumers of salmon in North America. The demand for organic and sustainably farmed salmon is increasing as consumers become more environmentally and health-conscious. Asia. Japan is the largest consumer of salmon in Asia, mainly in the form of sashimi and sushi. Other countries such as China, South Korea and Singapore are also seeing an increase in salmon consumption due to the popularity of Japanese cuisine. The salmon industry is on a strong growth path thanks to technological advancements and increasing consumer demand. Trends such as sustainable farming, smart food processing and digital technology promise to take the industry to new heights. Sustainable farming, pressure from environmental protection and demand for organic food is pushing the salmon industry to shift towards sustainable farming methods. Innovations such as closed-loop farming and reduced antibiotic use are becoming the new industry standard. Smart processing technology. Smart processing technology, from the use of AI in quality monitoring to blockchain in supply chain management, will continue to shape the future of the salmon industry, changing consumer habits, with an increasing preference for fresh and traceable food, will impact the way salmon is farmed and processed in the future. The salmon industry has made significant strides thanks to the development of modern technology. From traditional fishing methods to advanced salmon farms, from ultra-fast freezing processing technology to blockchain applications in supply chain management, all contribute to improving product quality and meeting the growing demands of the global market. The future of the salmon industry promises to continue to develop, with a combination of technology, innovation and sustainability awareness. This not only benefits producers and consumers, but also contributes to protecting the environment and maintaining the sustainability of the global seafood industry. How it works. Water from salmon tanks is pumped through mechanical filters to remove solid particles. The water is then passed through biological filters where nitrifying bacteria convert ammonia, a product of fish waste, into less toxic nitrate. Finally, the clean water is reused in the tank's challenges. The initial investment cost for a RAS system is quite high, and professional management is required to ensure effective operation. In addition, the operation and maintenance of the system requires in-depth knowledge of engineering and biology. In closed aquaculture, systems, the control of temperature and oxygen levels in the water is extremely important. Salmon is a cold water fish, so the water temperature must be maintained at an appropriate level to ensure optimal growth. Temperature, water cooling and heating systems are used to maintain water temperature between 8 and 14 degrees Celsius, depending on the stage of development of the salmon. Tight temperature control helps the salmon not to be stressed and to grow rapidly. Oxygen is continuously supplied through an oxygen pump system or using an air compressor. Oxygen levels must be kept high to ensure salmon have enough oxygen to breathe, especially in tanks with high fish densities. Salmon waste and excess feed can pollute the water if not properly treated. Waste treatment systems in closed farms often include biological, chemical and mechanical treatment steps. Nitrifying bacteria are used to break down organic waste in the water, converting it into less toxic compounds. Safe chemicals, such as chlorine or ozone, can be used to disinfect the water, killing disease-causing bacteria. Mechanical filters remove solid particles and debris from the water before it is reused. How it works: radio frequency is used to heat the food from the inside, killing bacteria without losing nutritional value or changing the texture of the salmon. RF technology allows food to be processed quickly, preserving freshness and nutrition. At the same time, RF also helps extend the shelf life without using artificial preservatives. Enzymes are a powerful tool in the food industry, especially in salmon processing. Enzymes help break down proteins and lipids in salmon, tenderizing the meat and improving flavor. 3D food printing technology is one of the most exciting innovations in the food processing.